So what I actually did is I went online and I searched up like top paying jobs. I think doing neurosurgery is kind of cool. Well, you have to go to like 10 years of medical school. Completely reasonable because you're operating on the brain. I don't want to go to school for another 20 years.
Like I was somebody because of soccer.
Yeah.
That was basically who I was. It wouldn't be because of his character or because it's none of that stuff. Once like I started getting stuck in that cycle and like really noticing like how people view me and like what role I really play, that like started putting like a toll on me where I started like, my confidence started like lowering down. I started just feeling like bad for myself. Cause I'm like, bro, like people only know me because of soccer, but they don't know who I am.
So that was the first character development or starting a business.
Yeah.
And figuring out what I wanted to do from there. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It was a lot of money too. I think the second character development that gave me the mentality that I have now is heartbreak.
Having all these friends, having all these people around you, having people talk to you, all this clout or whatever, it's not it, bro. Like, it's not
empty.
it. All those people, it is super empty. You know, at some point, those people that are in that situation, notice at the end, they've like wasted so much time on pleasing people and being that person when you're in reality you're not, that they haven't focused on their own self. So at the end, I realized, I was like, bro, my mental health is bad.
Okay.
Mental toughness.
Okay.
What up, cut?
I think we're gonna do like, okay, so we're gonna do mentality, right?
Yeah. All right.
Damn, this time we don't have the police pulling up. Yeah, we
Yeah, you
just,
just can't be up here, unfortunately. They don't want anybody up here.
I ate pizza today, dog.
Don't say though, the camera won't know, bro. Don't put that clip in.
I ate pizza.
Well, you cool off with that, because I was the pizza hater, bro. I don't
You're a
even,
pizza hater, dog.
I ain't never touched that in my life, bro.
So we need to do like the thing like when I say something, you say something, and then we say like the thing together. My name's Ricardo.
My name's Andrew.
And last week we talked about our introductions.
Look at this dude.
And today we're gonna be topping. Oh,
Hey, yo!
Topping. My name's Ricardo.
my name's Andrew.
And last week we gave our introductions.
And today we're gonna be talking about how you should be mentally as an aspiring man.
So, lock in.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Oh.
When was the kind of breaking point for you to notice that you really mentally like needed to level up? Like where were you mentally where you just felt like it was like you're cooked, like you need to like do something about it?
That I was
Like how was your mind at? Like you thought about like
Yeah, I think
hurting yourself, bro? Like what was it?
I think it's more about like what you experience in life, right? It's kind of like that saying like hard times create hard men create easy times make easy men make hard times, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you live a life full of easy times, then it'll just make you a soft, easy man, which sometimes is not even your fault.
No, yeah.
But I think through every hardship that you face, whether it's different from someone else's or not, it impacts you in different ways. So for me, it's always either been about a person or internal purpose and fulfillment. So I remember, I guess like my first lock-in, because I don't think you ever have just one that does it.
Yeah.
I think in life you go through like different chapters.
Of course.
And to graduate from a chapter, you either have to have a win or a loss, right? So I think the first chapter was when I was 17. I remember being ending junior year of high school, and I was like, I don't want to go to college because that's boring and it costs money. I don't forever want to do what I was doing. I was like at a restaurant serving. I was like, I don't want to do that because I've already been doing that for a couple of years.
I remember, bro.
I already did that for a couple of years.
Restaurant, bro. He served me, bro.
Yeah, I did.
A week ago, bro.
That was funny. But yeah, I remember I was like, I've been doing this for like 2-3 years. You know, make good money, but it's pretty big. There's nothing else to life, you know? And so I was like, well, I gotta make a change somewhere. And
Are our mics on?
yeah, they are.
I was about to say it, bro. We good. I got scared for a sec, bro. All right,
No,
my bad.
they're
Keep going.
connected. But yeah, I was more like, all I knew is that I wanted to make a lot of money. So what I actually did is I went online and I searched up like top paying jobs. Because I didn't really know anything. So I was like, top paying jobs of like, what was it, like 2022, 2020, something like that. And it was like neurosurgeon, like lawyer, doctor, this and that. And I was like, okay, I think doing neurosurgery is kind of cool. So I looked it up, and it's like, whoa, you have to go to like 10 years of medical school, 4 years of college. Then you have to do like another 6 years for a specific part of the body. And it's like, yeah, completely reasonable because you're operating someone's brain, right? But I was like, okay, I don't want to go to school for another 20 years. Then I would look to the lawyer one, and I went through all these different careers, and I was like, I don't want to do any of this. So it's like, okay, I gotta like figure out something. So went down like the YouTube rabbit hole of like how to make money. You start seeing like these little like side businesses of like doing like print on demand, like Amazon,
trading,
all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, but I've always felt like some sort of like scammy vibes from it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like there's people that do make a lot of money from it.
No, there is,
And
but it's
not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And it wasn't for me. So I was like, okay, let's actually look into like doing like a real business. And into doing that and starting different things. All of that it turns into different character development arcs. So that was the first character development arc, starting a business.
Yeah.
And figuring out what I wanted to do from there. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It was a lot of money too. I think the second kind of like character development that gave me the mentality that I have now is heartbreak.
Yeah.
I was with a significant other for a long time. Things didn't work out for whatever reason, and then like I hurt a lot. It hurts a lot, especially when you're like
when you're young.
when you're young and you're like blind and you don't know any better, and so you think things are gonna work out because it's like you're the different one or something like that, and then they don't. And so like that was very hard. I remember I couldn't get up from my bed for 2 months. I was just like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to work. It was like so empty. And then one day I remember looking in the mirror, I was like, well, it was like kind of like toxic mindset a little bit. It's either like, well, I'm either gonna be the ex, that scrawny little bitch, a broke little bitch, and like built for nothing, or I'm gonna be an ex that gets jacked, gets rich, gets closer to God, and becomes a better man, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'll do that. So then that like revenge fuel, whatever you want to call it, like fueled the start of the gym journey. And then from there, it's just been up, to be honest. At some point, it stopped being about revenge and more of like, okay, now I just want to do it for me.
Especially when you're young, it always starts off like that, but at some point, it's like you just forget that was the reason. It just becomes like nature.
Yeah.
Like it stops going from revenge to you get up and do it. Because before it'd be like you get up and you're like, I remember this. Yeah. But then it becomes nature, and you're like, it's just like this is what I do. This is part of me. This is not because this person made me do it. This is because I do this. This is what I am. You know what I mean?
It becomes like a self-expression, form of expression. Yeah. How about you?
Me? Damn, bro. Mental part. I mean, also I can't say too I've been through so much because I'm still young.
Yeah.
But one thing that really like hit me mentally was while I was playing soccer. I don't know why, bro, but for some reason, like my self-esteem and confidence was so low. Like, not in an ego way, but like I had the popularity. Like people knew me because of soccer. Like everything was going well because of soccer. Like I was somebody because of soccer. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was basically who I was. If someone brought up Andrew, it'd be like, oh, the soccer boy.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be because of his character or because it's none of that stuff.
Yeah.
And once like I started getting stuck in that cycle and like really noticing like how people view me and like what role I really play, that like started putting like a toll on me where I started like I said, my confidence started like lowering down. I started just feeling like bad for myself. Cause I'm like, bro, like people only know me because of soccer, but they don't know who I am. Like they don't know me for real. Like
they know what you do.
They don't ask. They're the same thing too. Like they don't ask how I am. They think they think that just because I had the popularity and because I was decent at soccer, everyone knew me. That Andrew had everything. Like Andrew has everything. But bro, it's not everything, because having all these friends, having all these people around you, having people talk to you, all this clout or whatever. It's not it, bro. Like, it's not empty. It. All those people, it is super empty. You know, at some point, those people that are in the situation notice at the end that they've, like, wasted so much time on pleasing people and being that person when you're in reality you're not, that they haven't focused on their own self. So at the end, I realized, I was like, bro, my mental health is bad. Because I was like, I have all this, but I was still depressed. I was still all these things. On top of it, I wasn't close to God, because being close to God also, you don't have depression. You don't have any of that stuff. You know, you can be sad, you can be this, but with God, you never have depression. You don't have any of those things. But since also I didn't have God, like I should have been, my mind was just horrible, bro. I had my low self-esteem, low everything. I wasn't confident at all. I was so reserved. Like it was so bad. And it got to a point basically where I also started implementing in my performance in soccer. I wasn't confident enough anymore to be the first player on the ball, to communicate and talk. I was always nervous before each drill when I had to go first. I know the athletes know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they really started putting a toll on me, like between like 17, kind of around that time, like 17, 18. That time it started really hitting me because everyone is older and you understand more. And I was like, dang, bro, all these 18, 17-year-olds, like, they didn't have, how do I say it? They didn't have that much, like, how do I say it? How much, like, that much role on people, or people would look at them and be like, oh, I want to be like him. But I had kind of that role, and that's what messed me up. I was like, bro, like, I'm looking at, these dudes looking at me like if I'm the one that's supposed to be playing this role, but I look at them like, dang, bro, like they just play like nothing, like they're so confident, like all this stuff, and I'm over here shivering my boots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
While trying to act it out like it's nothing happening. And so yeah, from there it just went down. I started dumb, but I started doing drugs. I started smoking, doing all that stuff, because of my low self-esteem and how mentally I wasn't there. And once I hit like super rock bottom where I was so bad, bro, I was like smoking every day. I was drinking like weekly, stuff like that. I remember my mom, she called me. I remember she called me with,
She caught you?
yeah, with something.
Oh, man.
And that's when, obviously, normal mom reaction. She got mad, she corrected me. She didn't beat me up, but she corrected me. Too grown to get beat up. I mean, too grown to be getting beat up, you know, 18, but she didn't beat me up. But she just talked to me and corrected me. And that was that moment where I looked at myself and I thought at night, because, bro, I'm being serious, like, this is very vulnerable. I would, like, cry a lot of nights, like, a lot. Because I was just so weak here. And I would cry to myself and I'd be like, why am I so this? Why am I so that? Like, I have this, but why am I this? And then, that night, though, I remember I cried. And then I asked myself, I'm like, bro, like, why? Like, why do I want to be like this? Do I want to, like, I just came from these years of being at the highest level you could play in my age group in the USA, you know what I mean? From playing these big tournaments, from being looked at from these big teams, all this stuff, from playing professional outside the country.
Right.
To just end up being a bum, just laying in my bed, crying, smoking, just ruining my life.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm not gonna let myself go like that, coming from all of this and just ending up like that.
Yeah.
So that's when, in that moment also too, I was battling with the decision of staying with soccer or not. Yeah. Because like I said, that was my passion. And since I got close to God too, I sacrificed that. I was like, no, soccer, like it takes me away. It puts me to worldly desires, into doing things that I shouldn't be doing just because I have the clout, I have the this, I have that. People looking at me, people texting me. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I left soccer, it hurt, but I don't regret it, honestly, because where I am now, I would have never gotten here if I haven't left soccer. So basically, yeah, that was my really big reason, was at that point when I hit rock bottom. And from there on, I've just improved a lot mentally. I focused more on myself, also to getting into the gym after that, because obviously I didn't leave soccer to do nothing. Yeah. I left soccer to get in the gym. The first thing is, obviously, I went to school, the same thing first. Looked at everything. I didn't like anything at all too. I was like, a lawyer, a lot of money, but doctor, dentist. So
anesthesiologists make a lot of money. Yeah. Like, oddly.
So, which, not saying those things are not cool. They're cool, but it's just I don't see myself doing it, you know? That's one thing I always push, though. Like, if not saying, I know school's not for everyone, but if you want to do it and and you like what you're doing, make sure at least you do it good.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you do,
all in.
You know,
gotta go all in.
Whatever you do, just go all in. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that put out there, like, don't go to school, don't do this, don't do that. me, I wouldn't really close all those doors because obviously, yeah, my mindset is I don't like school. I don't want to go to school. I probably recommend it like to the people closest to me, but I'm not gonna go out here telling the whole world, don't go to school, don't do this, because if that's what you actually like, even though I don't like it,
Yeah.
I gotta keep my mind open. If you want to live like that, do that, and you like it, you actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, do it, bro, but make sure you do it good. Don't become just some regular doctor, some regular dentist. Bro, make yourself known. Make sure
Yeah.
you're that dentist
Be like
or you're that
the best
doctor.
lawyer. The
Exactly,
best
or you're
dentist,
that
the
lawyer.
best
Like you're
freaking
that lawyer that
surgeon.
everyone calls up, that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do it super well. So,
Yeah.
I'm doing the gym, for example. I love doing this, bro. I love helping people. I love people, like my friends, they come to me and tell me like, oh, bro, I need help in this, I need help. I can talk about that the whole day. I have no issue. You know what I mean? I can sleep and talk on the phone about this. Like I have no issue. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that was basically, yeah, where my mind changed mentally, and obviously the gym, it helped me a lot. And I think in general, the gym, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what your hobby is or what jobs you have, the gym is something that I think and truly believe in. It helps anybody, and it helps you not just physically, but it helps you mentally. You know what I mean? You're pushing yourself to do something, which helps you put into practice and discipline. You pushing yourself in other aspects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it translates over, and like the whole thing about going to school. I mean, my perspective on it is that, and I used to be like the whole, like, nah, fuck school, like never,
Yeah.
to everybody, like even if you're trying to be a lawyer, I was like, fuck
everyone
school.
starts there at that
Everyone
time.
starts, everyone
hits that.
starts, and I think that's the thing with everything. Everyone starts at an extreme,
Yeah.
and slowly as they see through life experiences,
realizing, like, you
it's
know.
like, okay, maybe a middle ground is like better than like either go to school, or like no, don't go to school. It's like, well, go to school if that's like what you're looking into. Like for example, if you want to be like a surgeon, you have to go to school. A lawyer, you have to go to school. Like a public whatever services, you have to go to school. But like if you want to study business, you don't have to go to school. Like if you want to do like trades, you go to trade school. You don't go to college, stuff like that. You know, go to school for something good. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of people go to school for like visual arts and stuff like that. It's like, no, go to film school instead of going to college for that. Stuff like that, you know. But which one? What did you say after that? After that.
About
You just said it. Kind of like I'm blanking.
what I said after that.
Yeah, after the school thing.
After the school thing, but I think honestly, yeah. I think I had to like rewind that tape.
I'm blanking.
But nothing after I just said basically that was like my mental, like my point where I hit my mental toughness where.
Oh no, physical. I
yeah.
remember. Yeah. I think the way life goes is that whenever you're trying to make a change in your life, you want to look for something that's like you can see change. That's why a lot of people go to the gym first, and then like they start thinking like mentality wise, and then they think spiritually wise, and then like financials come after that. So whether you're like a janitor, whether you clean toilets, pick trash off the street, or whether you're the best lawyer in Virginia, New York, California, whatever, breast surgery, I think everybody should have health and well-being as the first pillar that they build, as like a mandatory first pillar that they build. Because like, not only does it allow you to do what you love more, it allows you to be the kind of person that you can be, like the best version of yourself that you can be for the people that you love. You know, whether that's your kids, that's your wife, your parents, your siblings, and stuff like that. Because if you're sick in a hospital bed, you can't be anybody to anybody. You know what I mean?
It's unfortunate that you're there,
Yeah.
but you're not a use to anybody. You know what I mean? You can't protect your family. You can't be there when they need you. And that's why you gotta start young. You know what I mean? If you're already in your 30s, bro, come on, you gotta lock in. You don't have that much time. Years go by like this. Like, and I realized that just now. I'm still young, obviously, but it feels like yesterday, bro. I was just in diapers, and I was walking around. You know what I mean?
You stepped out the
I was
womb.
just in diapers, bro. I
Yesterday.
feel like I was just straight out the womb, bro. I saw light, and I was like, ah. But
Started crying.
but so yeah, and again, like it goes back to like as a man, bro. It's always at the end of the day, like as a man, you have to make sure you have all those pillars like straight. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're never gonna be at 100%. But that's why also you have God next to you, because God will always give you that push that you need, that 2% that you can't do. God will make sure you do that 2%. You know what I mean? Because no man can do things on their own. You know what I mean? Don't go off of your own understanding. You know what I mean? You gotta lay it all to God.
Yeah, I think that's something that you kind of experience more than you teach.
No,
right?
yeah, this is like,
Because I remember when I thought that, oh yeah, I can do this all by myself.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, oh, it's so. Looking back, I'm like, damn, you stupid. But
yeah,
it's definitely a pride and ego thing more than anything.
definitely.
And it's not even to prove to anybody. It's more just to prove to yourself, right? Because it's like, you grow up as like a kid, like a boy. You grow up and like you get hurt. People tell you like, get up, man up, or like I don't know, a girl leaves you and then your boys are like, nah, just go get another girl, or
Yeah,
like, dude, like,
you know what I mean?
come, let's play video games or whatever. And it's like they tell you not to cry, they tell you not to do this, not to do that. So it's like always like internally figure it out for yourself by yourself, right? But what you quickly realize is that as you go on through life, experiences that before maybe were like a shrug off start hitting you a little bit different in terms of the amount of like emotional weight that they carry, in terms of like the consequences that they carry as well. Because now there's no excuse because you're not a kid anymore, right? You're like a young adult.
If it's almost like, low-key, that just made me think right now. I don't know if I'm gonna cook with this. It's almost like the older you get, the weaker you get. You know what I mean? But you're, how do I explain it? Because when you're a kid, kind of nothing hurts. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're kind of invisible.
something happens and it just goes on. Like, you're happy, you're a little kid. Someone says something and you don't think about it as deep as an adult would. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the
Yeah,
older
as
you
grow,
get,
you get weaker.
the weaker you get. But that's why you have to put into practice all these things, physically, mentally, spiritually, because that's what keeps you from falling down and staying on that bottom point. Obviously, though, everyone, like, this is the truth. Unfortunately, not even unfortunately, this is kind of, I'm kind of happy this is what happens. But you have to hit rock bottom. You have to
It's
hit
a
rock
must.
bottom to know
It's
what
a must.
you just have to, and it hurts, bro. Like, when I was at rock bottom, like, it hurt so bad. Like, I felt so weak, so vulnerable, so like useless. But I took advantage of that, and I used it as fuel. And I just pushed forward. Time by time, the pieces just came together, this and that. And obviously, not saying to this day or later on, I'm never gonna go through anything anymore. We always still are, and we will till the day we die.
Yeah.
But once you have those three pillars, like, really strength out, you know what to do. The things that happen, they won't hit you as hard, and you'll be able to walk more stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think rock bottom is a privilege more than it is like a curse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's people that, again, they don't ever hit rock bottom, and that's why they're surface level, don't really know how to be empathetic to others, and don't ever develop as
They're sweet boys.
as beings. And like,
They're
it's
sweet.
Unfortunate because like their whole life they've basically been inside a condom. You know what I mean? Protected
Yeah.
against everything.
You know what I mean?
You can't mess up at all. It's bad, but when you hit rock bottom, you have two choices. You can either get up and climb out and have God be the light light the way for you, or you can stay in rock bottom and somehow dig yourself even deeper, right? Because like, you can either you can go to drugs, you can go to women, you can go to like gambling, money, addictions, stuff like that.
So much crazy stuff.
It's sadly, it's like people glorify it, right? And some people in your life might justify it. Like some friends might be like, hey, again, your girl left you, come here, like smoke a J with us, or come get a drink with us, or let's go to the clubs, go get some women, stuff like that. And it's very easy to say yes and feel great in that moment, because like, yeah, you smoke some weed, you feel fine, you feel a little relaxed, whatever. You take a drink, you take a shot, you feel like the edge is off, you don't have nerves anymore, okay, great. You go sleep with some woman, you feel great for like 10 minutes, and then that's it, right? It all just comes back.
Yeah.
It all comes back in the time that you're alone.
It's so easy to do wrong than do good.
It's so much easier to do wrong.
It's so much easier, and that's why also, like, because obviously everyone has haters, everyone has all this stuff. You shouldn't care at all what they say or what they do, because again, it's so easy to be bad. So that's how you know that's how weak mentally they are. Like, they're so weak that they can't even control themselves to not put out bad. You know what I mean? And then just the fact putting out bad, doing all these things, sleeping with millions of women, thinking that, oh, I'm this shit just because I sleep with this girl, and she's the baddest in the world. Bro, that's not a flex.
It's really not.
Like, you're not cool for that. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna look at you and be like, you know, you're a little boy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll respect you, but from a distance, cause it's like I want boys around me. You know what I mean? Like men that are pushing themselves to improve, that are gonna push me, that are gonna build up the kingdom of God, basically. You know what I mean? And not even men, boys like that. Y'all don't do, you guys don't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Or people that are trying to build up. Now, can you? Yes, obviously.
Make some changes.
Lock in, make some changes. But if anyone's watching right now and that hurts your ego, then that's you and you gotta lock in, because if you're right with yourself and you're right with everything, it will never hurt your ego. When you're fully right inside, nothing will hurt your ego. That's why it also comes to self-control, you know what I mean? The issue with the world is that everyone just has such a high ego, you know what I mean? Like, people say something and they'll go straight to criticize, they'll get mad, they'll be like, yo, what'd you say? Like, you know, try to lock up already and fight over
words are
over
crazy,
the littlest things. Like, it's so corny, over the smallest things.
Over 5-letter words.
People get so mad. And that's where it shows how weak mentally you are, because you let something so small get to you. Why? Because you think you're the king of the world and no one can say anything to you, no one can disrespect you. Oh, bro, who you talking to? What do you mean, bro? I'm talking to a child of God, bro. We all the same people. You know what I mean? So take the criticism in a correct way. Obviously, I'm not saying if someone comes to you and they're like insulting you, going crazy on you, that you just like, you know what I mean? Just let them go over you. But you gotta like basically like, yeah, bro, just show up for yourself and just really lock in for all those things around you, because we're not on the point anymore where we need people going down, and we need, honestly, in this world, we need more people going up, like, and that's just all we need. We don't need more. Well, obviously it's good to have, we always need, but we don't need more lawyers, more this or that. We just need more people, more genuine people in this world that just want to help each other up. It doesn't matter your circumstance or who you are or what you do.
Yeah.
Just to help each other up. But everyone in this world is just so ego high, pushing everyone down, so weak mentally. And the only reason why people even do that is because they're not right in the head. Yeah. And it all starts from here. Like, literally everything you do, it all starts from here. You think every second of the day. You always think. Yeah. You always have these emotions going up and down every single second of the day. And if you're not right here, you're gonna obviously make the wrong decisions. Yeah. Take the wrong actions. Say the wrong things. And what do you think in the end? What, that you're gonna be right? No, you're not. You're not gonna be open to criticism because you're so wrong in all these aspects. But as soon as you take that step to be open and really correct yourself here, then that's when, like, your mind's gonna open and really change, and you naturally just help other people without even intentionally doing it. You just do it naturally. Yeah, and the first step is always the hardest, right? And in this case, the first step is to be able to listen with an open heart and open hands, because if what we say hurts you, then, I mean, that's the problem in itself, right? You're not willing to listen to how your actions actually impact the way that you see yourself, people see you, and how you're impacting others, right? If you're an egotistical guy because, I don't know, you're big or you have money or you mess with a lot of women, then, like, who are you serving but yourself, right? Yeah. And at the end of the day, a man that only serves himself is no better than like a little boy. You're useless, unfortunately. Unfortunately. And I'm not saying this because this is how I think, but everyone knows it. God knows it. You don't have anything to give besides what? You know what I mean? God is the owner of everything. And people just think that they're the owner of their bodies, and you're not the owner of it. Oh, you would have never even been here if God didn't put you in this world. Yeah. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have a single existence, a single freaking proton, neutron in this world. Yeah. If God didn't decide to put you here. And if you're selfish enough to think and wake up every day, I'm gonna do whatever I want because it's my body, it's my mind, it's my this.
Yeah,
I'd feel real bad living in that mentality. And I'm saying this, and we're saying these things out of we've been in that spot before. We're not saying this because, oh, we saw this person or this person. We're saying this out of our own experience.
Yeah.
And
it's not to like make us look like we're the shit.
no, yeah. Also,
I have bad ego trips, like really bad ego trips.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you gotta catch yourself. You know what I mean? It's more of like how quickly are you to self-reflect and change or adjust, rather than just not having that happen, right? Because if you can make a mistake and correct yourself, that's maturity, right? That's how you mature. But if you make a mistake and you ignore it and you keep making it and you keep making it and you keep making it, that's not a mistake anymore, right? That's a habit. That's just who you fundamentally are. And that's not good for anybody. So the first thing is to listen. Second thing is to acknowledge, right? We can tell you how you are, we can tell you what your problems is, but if you don't internally acknowledge it and just accept, like, okay, sometimes I can be a piece of shit, and sometimes I can be very prideful and very ego-driven and very ambitious. Ambition is really good, but everything in excess is bad, right?
Talking about ambition, I got tat on my stomach. That's what I have tat on my stomach, bro. I'm not gonna show though.
But ambition is good. It drives growth. It drives innovation. It drives change. But too much ambition in one thing is taking the target from the main thing, which is to serve others and serve God, right? And if you just have ambition for something for yourself, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. The third thing is change, and change only happens when, again, you listen and you acknowledge. So taking action, which is everybody's hardest thing, right? Because you can listen and you can know what you need to do, but if you don't do it, then, like, might as well this could just be another video that you watch, right? Mm-hmm. With no action comes no action, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. And then the fourth thing, and arguably probably one of the most important thing, is to not just let it stop with you, but propagate, right? Reach out, tell other people to do the same thing, right? And have that grace to understand that, like, hey, you were there at one point, and this other person that you're talking to is there right now. It doesn't make them any less or any more than you. And the only way we all get better is if we all get better. So yeah, listen, acknowledge, change, procreate, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, we just need, more than also just more men, stronger men. We need more men and stronger in every aspect. Mm-hmm. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. So, yeah, like we said in the beginning, lock in, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing this because doesn't matter how small our audience is right now or how big it's gonna get. We're doing this because it's our passion and we love it, and because it doesn't matter if one person is watching or two or three. Mm-mm. If we can lift that one person up, we're gonna do it. Yeah. That two, that three. God willing, maybe one day we can lift up thousands, millions, if God willing. Yeah. But as of right now, we have a mission and we're on a mission, and we're gonna complete that from the beginning, no matter if we have people watching or not. So,
yeah, I mean, and like, even like numbers wise, it doesn't matter as long as, like, what you're doing is what you love, right? Exactly. And I mean, think about it, like 10 people around here is a lot. When you're 100 people, we fill up this whole parking lot. Mm-hmm. 1,000 people, we're talking about a mall. Yeah. Of people listening. You know what I mean? So it's like, social media kind of fluctuate, messes up numbers, but like it's a lot, and I've been doing like videos and media for a couple of years now, on and off, and the only thing that's ever kept on like bringing me back. What was that?
No.
The only thing that's ever kept bringing me back is because it's like either one comment saying like, dude, like this is so inspirational, blah 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 blah, or like another comment saying like, dude, like I saw your video, this is amazing. Or like somebody just coming up to me that I know, it's like, yo, I like your videos, keep going. It's like, it's so, inspirational is not the right word because it's not enough. It's more like, it's really like fulfilling. Like it brings like a smile. Mm-hmm. It's like enjoyment. It's like, man, I took a lot of time to do that. And one person appreciating it in real life is amazing. Now imagine 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, as long as there's one person, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, announcements. I guess we'll be starting the program soon enough.
Work going on behind the scenes. Everything is falling together, you know, through time. And yeah, bro, it's gonna be amazing. And we feel super good about it. We're super proud, obviously, of what we've done. Obviously, we have a lot more work to do. We have a lot more goals, more, like I said, we're on a mission. You know what I mean? This is deeper than Ricardo and Andrew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is the Grind Collective.
and it's even deeper than the name. We put a name on it because you always got to have a name, but it's even deeper than the name.
Yeah. It's making men again. And women.
Yeah, and besides that, I mean, God knows our plans. God knows our hearts. And you guys will see, whoever's watching, you will see through time how it's put into the works and what it does for our community, basically. And I think I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. And I know that everything's going to fall into place. And, you know, I'm ready. You ready, bro?
Oh yeah, we're all ready. So stay tuned. We'll make an announcement soon enough. Check us out on Instagram. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Yep. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Nice.
See, look. Hold on. I ain't got tatted on me, bro.
What?
Jesus.
Oh yeah? I got
Look.
where's my...
There, I got baptized right there. I don't think you can really say 1/11/26.
Still on the other side.
I got baptized.
I got Romans. Can you see it? Romans 8:18. The pain of what you're feeling now is nothing compared to the joy that you receive later.
The cross.
Yeah.
And the crown of thorns right there. Damn.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
I got mine right here.
Let's go.
Peace.